The iOS 14 public beta has been out for a while now. Generally speaking, iOS 14 is absolutely an exciting update. With new features like desktop widgets, app library, and Translate app, Apple has really improved the usability of iOS to a whole new level. However, there are still some serious issues in iOS 14 that could drastically affect user experience. So before you update to iOS 14, make sure you check out this video and have a look at the most important bugs and issues in the new iOS 14 so you won't regret updating. The first thing we want to talk about is that you cannot play Pokemon Go in the current version of iOS 14. So if you're a Pokemon Go player and you haven't updated to iOS 14, then don't do it, at least for now. We're not sure about other games, but Pokemon Go will crash immediately when you open it in current versions of iOS 14, and there's no way to fix this problem. However, there's absolutely no need to panic. This Pokemon Go crashing issue will for sure be fixed in later versions of iOS 14, and all you need to do is stick with iOS 13 for a while longer. Fortunately, most Pokemon Go spoofer tools or location changer programs still work. You can still use programs like iMyPhone, Any2 to change your Pokemon Go location in iOS 13 or iOS 14 when the issue gets fixed. We'll have a simple guide at the end of this video if you're interested in simulating locations in iOS 14 or previous iOS versions. Speaking of locations and maps, there are more issues about that. After updating to iOS or iPadOS 14 Beta 2, user data such as favorites, collections, and recents in Maps will no longer sync with devices running earlier versions of iOS and iPadOS. That means you'll lose sync of all that data in Maps after updating, so think twice before updating if you have many important collections in the Maps app. So Pokemon Go is not supported in current versions of iOS 14. But clearly Pokemon Go is not the only app that doesn't work. There are tons of other apps that don't work or have serious issues in current versions of iOS 14. Here's a list of these apps. Take note that this list may change with future updates. Now, moving on to the next one. For AirPods or any other Bluetooth device users, the next issue in iOS 14 is pretty annoying. If you're using AirPods or other Bluetooth devices, chances are these devices will constantly drop out every 5 to 10 minutes. That means all these Bluetooth devices are basically disabled, since they can only be connected for about 10 minutes before you have to manually connect them again. And the last issue is just as disturbing. After updating to iOS 14, a lot of users complain about the internet connection. Some reported that anything with media will not load on any browser. Others say they don't have an internet connection at all. This isn't an officially reported bug, but it does happen to many iOS 14 users, and unfortunately, it could also happen to you. And that's about it for all the serious issues in the current version of iOS 14. If you're worried about these bugs, our suggestion is to wait a couple weeks for new versions of iOS 14, and subscribe to our channel so we can get you the latest updates. Now, let's get back to what we talked about before, and see how you can easily simulate locations in iOS 14 for Pokemon Go or other apps. I'll see you in the next video.